and she's taking it to the level where, you know, she's done discharged houses and cars and different things like that. So, but I'm not going to waste, you know, I'm not going to spoil it for you. I'm going to let her bring in, you know, her magic and her divineness. But I want you all to give a big round of applause. If we can already start clapping. If we can, for the beautiful Kween Katt. Oh, thank you so much, Mom. Do your thing.
What's good, everybody?
What's good?
I'm a rapper, so I need participation. What's good, everybody? I got 5 on it. Same with prime on it. Know that it's going to cost you more if I put time on it. Cash App was good, but even better with that chime on it. So many ops to get the money without fines on it. We started off bartering. Then it went to gold. Next it went to silver, now the dollar bill is old. A note that's promissory, same as a sheet of paper. The bank's the biggest scam alive, look up the dictators. We on a digital currency, change. Money that we will never see, change. And here's a secret between us, it's a shame. Your name's connected to it all, it's a game. Trust, you gotta stay clean. Your abandoned property, a trust is in your name. In the U.S. corporation, you're the apparatus. How can I free myself? My love, you gotta change your status. Black is dead in the sight of the law. White ain't a race, it's a class. F your thoughts. How am I African if Africans ain't African? It's different sects, but they all from one continent. Some claim to be Nigerian or Nubian. Some claim to be Egyptian, Ethiopians, but never African. So they ask me, what are you? I ain't black or an African American. On paper, I'm either white or an Indian. We are the same, they just separated by name. Paper genocide, murder tribes that proclaim the Negro, the colored, non-original, and justified they acts by making shit biblical. It ain't about what they call you, but more about what you answer to. Now when you see me in the streets, know that I am still with you. But legalese is how they talk just to trap you. It's time to play the game and that is the change. It's time to play the game and that is the change. It's time to play the game and that is the change. It's time to play the game, that is the change. Most of what you've been abiding to is statutes, not law, created by one group, hoping that you'll never come to what they've been keeping all these years from you. See, when it comes to real law, there is only 2. Thou shalt never steal, thou shalt never kill. Everything else is bullshit, it ain't real. The power's in your hands, you just gotta get the seal. It's in the fine print, we got trapped making deals. They never conquered us by force or steel. The pen is mightier than the sword, ain't heels, ain't heels, ain't heels. I am a light worker, my job's to reveal and expose. Expose? I came to planet Earth to experience and heal. I did. May heaven smile upon, don't let me die for being real. So I say, hold on, cause change is coming. Hold on, can y'all say it?
Change is coming.
All right.
I say.
That song is called 555. If you follow me, if you don't, when I came into the knowledge, like many of you, maybe, I started hallucinating. I thought I was hallucinating for one, because I'm from church. I come from church. That's all I know. So when I started becoming enlightened, I didn't have no guidance. I was doing this, I was winging it. Like I'm winging it right now. And so when I started meditating, I didn't know anything about chakras or anything like that. So what was happening was I started seeing, one day I was sitting in the house, I started seeing little feet. I'm like, you saw something just run past? No. Another day, I started seeing stuff on my perimeter. Y'all ever taking a bath or doing something and feel like somebody is watching you? Yeah. Somebody is watching you. I was starting to see it. So when I started looking it up, because I'm like, okay, I'm tripping. Something's going on. I wasn't smoking, I wasn't drinking, or none of that. Just meditating and changing my eating habits. So I was elevating. What was happening was I was opening my third eye too much. So I was off balance. So that's how I came in contact with 1111. So after I was exposed to 1111, I started seeing 222, 333, 444, all these different numbers. So I'm always looking up what it meant. Then I got aggravated because I'm like, everybody's saying the same thing. The angels are with you. The angels, nobody's breaking it down. So I decided to break down each number through song. So I quick blurting it out. 1111 means wake up, pay attention. They trying to get your attention at that point. Gates are open. 222 means you need to be in balance. That deals with your second chakra. 333, if you're seeing it, it means you are either in balance with your mind, body, and soul, or you need to get in balance. It also means that the master teachers are surrounding you, those that walk before you. 444 are when the angels are with you. It also means build up your community. But 444, that's angels. Out of all of them, that's when your angels are saying, I got you. You're doing a good job. I'm right here with you. Or get your ass up. You ain't doing enough. Come on, build up this community. 555 means change. Positive change, good change. 666 means all your monetary needs are met. It also deals with the carbon. 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons. What is that? Perfection. What is that? That's you. Who's the demon that they talk about? You. Who's the beast that they're talking about? You. What they call you, I think that's in Virginia. We are still 3/5 of a man in Virginia. You the beast. So that's what that means. 777, you see in 777, that means that you need to keep learning. Keep learning. Take up another course. 888 means that abundance is following you. Time for that money. Some change is coming in. Money. 999. I don't like to see 999. That's just me. Because 999 is an ending to something. And that ending could be good or bad. The reason I don't like to see it is when I was seeing it, I was excited. Because that was one of the first numbers I was seeing a lot. 999, 999. My grandfather passed. I stopped seeing 999. So when I see it, I'll be edgy. I get the praying. So 10. I'm starting to see that. I'm not going to do that song. I don't feel like it. I'm tired of studying. But 10, I don't remember it fully, so I'm not going to talk about it. But that's a quick rundown. So when I decided to do 555, I had just came into the knowledge with Brother Truth. How I found Brother Truth, the algorithms finally worked in my favor. Things that I was researching on the computer, I saw Isoflor Master pop up on my IG. So because I was dealing with so much BS over the years, I was following Brother Polite. That's the first time I heard about it, like 8 years ago. I was getting scammed. I don't know about some of y'all, but I lost a lot of money, trying to find the right thing. And so I was like, okay, I went to the website, isoflawmaster.com, went to the website, like, okay, seemed pretty legit. It was $40 at that time, spent $40, listening, consuming. I remember I would be at my mom's house, people like, this stuff sounds so boring. What are you doing? I don't see how you just sit there and listen. Just listen and taking notes, putting everything into practice. Okay, so fast forward to, I think this was 2020. So 2021, I got Brother Truth to come down to my Freedom Conference. One thing about me, if it's something that I want, I'm going to get it. I'm going to study it. I'm going to research it. I'm not just going to take your word for it. So one thing, I brought him down and he said, you got it, Kween. You can do it. Okay. I believe you. So we went, I think they invited me to Atlanta, 2021. By that time, okay, I'm moving fast. So by the time I was on my way to the First Remedy Conference, maybe 2 weeks before that, I discharged my house. I have a tiny home, so that was the first thing. I was praying and praying and praying. I did it by Maxwell's, it was an all bills paid webinar that I followed. So that 2020, I was just taking my time, getting the right printers, getting the right ink. I did the check instrument, created my own private check, did my affidavit of truth. Everything that they said do, I did it. And I prayed over that thing. And I prayed and prayed and prayed. And my wife, she took it in the, I said, go ahead, you take it. You take it and then we go overnight the thing. I didn't do everything, I'm in the car and praying. And the peace came over me. I have a song called 888. I didn't release it yet, but I was listening to it. And at the end it says, deck, 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 all deck day. And the peace just came over me. I still was nervous. 10 o'clock on a Wednesday night, she got the email. I'm gonna be honest, I just had ran to the bathroom. So I'm using the bathroom. She busted the bathroom. Hey, tell me what is it? What is it? What do you think this is? I saw 000. I said, hold on. We ran next door to my mama's house. She looking, what a man. Who dead? What's wrong? Everybody get up, everybody get up. My daddy, he come around the corner, he peeking. All right. Dad, we pay off the house. We screaming. My daddy is one of those people, he's real, he celebrates, but I know about that. Yeah. I'm happy now, but you did yours, now you do mine. So, a couple weeks later, did my mom in the house. Got the congratulations letter, got everything we needed with that. All right, Brother True, you think I need to stop? And that's what he said, right? So now, I'm one of those people where it's like, all right, I'm good. Let me just chill. The Lord blessed me, let's not go too far, Everybody around me, let's go. We need another car. Let's go. So my mama, she ready. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's get a car. So we go there. My mama got good credit. And the way I felt, y'all, when I walked on that lot, my credit bad, but you know who I am. I'm gonna write a check. It's mine. We get it. Got the, I'm not gonna lie to you. When we got it, what happened was they reversed it on my mom's house. So they tried to say, oh, your check was reversed because it didn't come from a financial institution. So then we began the dispute process. But before that, we done left off that lot with 3 cars. What are we gonna do? So I called, I hit Brother True. I said, you think I should stop? Nah, Queen, you got it, go. So we went. Now we got 3 cars. Boarded, reversed the check. What am I do? So now we went through the dispute process with the house. That's how we did the trucks. Went through the dispute process, going back and forth with these people. Because one thing Brother True said to me that really stuck with me is these people are just people. They're not the government, they're not law enforcement, they're just people. The same way you talking, you picking up and talking to them, they don't know what's going on. Don't argue with them. You stay in honor, they just people. So you write me a letter, I'm gonna write you one back. And what we have to remember is that validation of debt is what I say validation of debt is. It's not what you say, it's what I say. So if I tell you that in order for this debt to be validated, you have to give me my wet ink signature contract, not a copy. What I learned from Phoenix Rising is that when they send you those copies, that's them validating the debt. When they send you those copies of your contract that you signed, that's just that I can go make counterfeit money. Because if you look at your contracts, most of your contracts say promissory note. Your contract is the money. When you sign your contract, they get paid. When they get paid, then they sell that contract over and over and over again, and they destroy the original contract. So they can never provide you with the original contract. So by me telling you that in order for you to validate this debt, you have to rebut everything that I say in this affidavit, and you have to send me a copy of my original contract. They can't do it. So at this point, we're going back and forth. You write me a letter, I'm gonna write you one back. You write me a letter, I'm gonna write you one back. We do this for 7 months. Boom. My niece was graduating. My mama those left, they called. I hit up. Ah! 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 I said, what are y'all? What's going on? Ah! Ah! They was shut up. Speaking in tongue. My daddy was speaking in tongue. So I said, listen, I'm gonna FaceTime you. Boom. They FaceTime me. That was the title. Title came in the mail from my dad's truck. Wow. Just like that. They didn't have no instructions. They didn't say thank you for your payoff. They didn't say nothing. Boom, title, holiday. Now when it came down to our vehicle, they didn't send the title. So when you're dealing, in all honesty, I'm gonna be honest with you because it's things that I learned. You don't always get a title. It depends on the company. It depends on who you're dealing with. Some companies are going to accept your bill of exchange. Some are not. Some companies are going to accept your check or whatever you decide to send in. Some not. Some are going to give you a title. Some not. But the same thing that's on the credit for the truck from my father is the same thing is on the credit for my wife's truck. She has a 2018 Mercedes-Benz right outside. Drove it up there. I ain't lying. It works. Is it scary? Hell yes. Did I hide my vehicle? Yes. Did the tow truck come to my house multiple times? Yes, they did. Y'all should have seen me run across. I was peeking through the window. My wife look at me. The tow truck is outside. I'm running, ducking out the house, running to my mama's house. The tow truck outside. She come out, get her roll on. One thing about my mama, if you tell her something and she know and she studies, my mama studies all day. Put that roll on. Walk to the fence. Yes. Sent me here to pick up the truck. I ain't got no letter. Well, what do you want me to tell? Send me a letter. You're supposed to tell me that you're coming to pick up this vehicle. They're not going to do that because they're not supposed to. If I am in dispute with you, you're not supposed to be sending anybody to my truck. Now, because I was scared, I would have given the vehicle up. Because I went into panic. Now, I'm the one doing everything. But I was scared, you know? So you're going to need people around you to boost you up. And the crazy thing is, me and Brother Truth do not talk every day. We don't talk every week or every month. Yes. But every time something happens and I called him, he answered. When I went to Atlanta that Friday, I was supposed to be on my way up there. I said, the people reversed the check. Queen, you good. You good. You already got the congratulations letter. You good. We called the tow truck here. What I'm gonna do? Queen, you good. You good. Don't worry about that. You know what? That's what I needed. I just needed reassurance. He said, oh man, y'all really out here. You told me to do it. Now everybody, I want a truck. Like y'all are on your own. Once I get rid of this stuff, I'm never doing this again. But that's my blessing. And I also say that when you're on this journey, don't try to convince other people to join the journey. Don't try to convince other people that it's real, because they're not going to believe you until they see you doing what you said you was going to do. Did y'all get mad at people like that? Y'all get mad at the people who can see the light and don't look back and don't reach back? Y'all get mad at them? But when the person is trying to say, oh, you got to pull it over here for me, let me live my life. Go ahead and live your life. And when y'all see her flying around in privies and living in the mansions and different things like that, seeing all these different things happen, don't ask me nothing. Don't ask me nothing. That's what I tell you. August 2022. a dad's truck. Title came in the mail. Yes, them FaceTiming us.
He's on Friday.
Hey, she shouting, glory, hallelujah. I'm gonna be sure everybody. Yeah. You do whatever you want to do. I don't tell y'all nothing.
That's right.
But yeah. So don't try to convince nobody. This is actually a couple days before I was bringing Brother Truth down. I was heated with South Carolina. Who from South Carolina in here? Somebody said they were. I was heated with a few y'all. Because I was bringing Brother Truth down, and I had over 100 people that came. I could count who was from South Carolina. So I could see, so this is me flipping out. Because I was upset, because I was trying to expose South Carolina. Y'all know, if y'all from South Carolina, if you from South Carolina, you know we be the last to learn everything. You know, we so churchified and sanctified. If it ain't Jesus, it ain't right, you know. And I'm trying to tell y'all how to get free, and y'all ain't coming. So I was upset, you know. So, but as you can see, a few years later, it takes, everybody's different. It's according to you. I'm a little bit more cautious. So it took me about 7 months. 7 months to get results for my father. 8 months for my wife. 3 days because we did the check, overnighted it with the house. So it came back in 3 days. Like I said, it all depends on who you're dealing with. Right. They know, but some of them gonna fight you. So that's all I have for y'all.
Questions, son? Anybody got some questions for Queen Katt here?
I got some praise for you. I want to thank you for breaking generational curses in your family. I want to thank you for taking the ground back to jurisdiction. I want to thank you. That means something to us when we start getting older, when we start seeing the fruit of our labor. And I also want to thank you for your commitment, because as committed as you are to it, with the energy you put behind it, that will equal your results.
Yes.
Thank you.
With everything that you were able to do, why is it that we still need that reassurance that we can do, you know, like we're doing it. You're on the path, you have the knowledge. That needing reassurance, I connect with that so much. And then sometimes it's not there. Majority time. It's not there. So what are some practices or some things that you try to do to get past that or to move through that when that's not available?
I would say surround yourself with people. Like, I created a class because I had a lot of people. Instead of me trying to talk individually to different people, I created a group of individuals where we get together every Wednesday and we just talk. What'd you accomplish? What's your goals for next Wednesday? And then if somebody needs help, I don't have to feel pressured if I don't know the answer, because somebody in the group gonna answer you. Like, I tell people all the time, only a God can create another God. So I give so much praise and honor. I don't know, I feel emotional. Where's that coming from? I don't know. I tell you, I'm a crybaby. But like I tell him all the time, like, if he never does anything else for me, he's already done enough. And that's a gospel song, but I'm talking about Brother Truth. Right? Because so many people have this information and they're very nasty. They are very nasty. I had one guy, I won't call no name. I was just asked, because they'll advertise, you gotta be careful. I tell people all the time, look, see how your spirit is. If it feels funny, or if you don't vibe with them, or it look like they're a little bit too flashy, don't rock with them. I had to find Brother Truth. Because I saw Lord Master, and because I was him, oh, it's your boy Brother Truth on the thing. Where the hell is Brother Truth? What he look like? Let me see. So I had to research who he was. He wasn't out there showing everything off. That's what drew me to him, you know? So I had this one guy that I just asked, because you're promoting $97, $97. What exactly is $97? Because when I go to your website, it says $97 a month after I pay $400 and something dollars. So I just want a consultation. You must be crazy to think you can talk to me for $97. You must be out your so-and-so mind. Oh. And then I had bought the book. I wanted to the book on the way I couldn't, So you ain't got to, where I just try to ask some questions. I'm trying to get understanding, but that's people, they all about money, and they will take your money and regurgitate information. Yeah. So you have a lot of people that are regurgitating information and telling you to do something that they are not doing. That they're telling you, yeah, go ahead and do this. They ain't got no titles. They don't have. I found that out after I was getting a title. There was somebody that was supposed to be on the show earlier this year, regurgitating information. I had a conversation with him. Big following. Big following. I'm like, okay, how do I get my title? This is before my title comes. I see you flashing titles, but you never see his face. You just see a hand. Is that your hand? I don't think that's your hand. Because when I'm on the phone with you, sir, how you get the title? You mean, all you gotta do is this. My title ain't here. What you did to get your title? Oh yeah. So then I gave an answer. Yeah, do that. We at the show. You might know who I'm talking about. He don't show up. But you got promoted. How many followers did you get from that promotion? How many people paid for you to give them an answer and you told them to do something that you did not do, and these people go out here and lose their house. They're going to lose their car. I'm telling you now, you better hide your car. Because if you do not have a fence, they will swipe you in the middle of the night. Is it illegal? Yes, it is. But you have to put up your private property signs, and you have to have a fence, or you gotta hide it. I had a fence, and just so I could sleep at night, let me go put this in somebody's garage right quick. Just hold it a little bit till I get my stuff together. Ain't no shame in that. Now I walk out, I ain't scared. But I would say surround yourself with people. Join a group. I think y'all still do the calls. I'm not sure how you can do that, but just get with people where you can see and you can talk to somebody, because these people is scary and they gonna spend. We are a lawyer. We had one person talk about they are attorney and a debt collector. Houseway.
Sound like some violations.
Yes. You can't be both, and you ain't supposed to have. They're not supposed to have no attorney representing them. And one thing I'm gonna say too is that I found out that any contract is void because it has to be between flesh and blood. A corporation, a bank, whatever it is not flesh and blood. So if you take them to court, like Brother Truth will tell you, take them to court. That was scary. I don't want to go to court. I don't want to go to court. He said take them to court, but that's how you get fast results. Take them to court. They're not going to show up because there was nobody there to sign from that company. So it's all about how gangster you are. I look a little gangster, but I'm scared. So.
Hey sister, I got a question. I've been paying a premium on my pickup truck. I'm trying to get it discharged like you. And it's a salvage title, I found out. And I'm just trying to see what steps I need to do to get it discharged so I can put it in my company name and I don't have to pay a premium every month. I don't want to stop paying a premium and have to deduct the tow truck. You know what I'm saying?
I would say it's hard when you continue to make the payments because sometimes they override what you're trying to get done. I would say save the money that you would use to pay just in case something happens. So keep putting your payment aside, but don't pay them, but dispute it. Right? This is what I would do. I would keep the money that I'm paying and putting it somewhere just in case I I messed up, y'all got me, before I got you. So keep the money ducked aside and then start disputing. When you begin a dispute, they're not supposed to be collecting anyway. So that's going to automatically put things at a halt. So once you start disputing, in that dispute, you're telling them, I don't want you to call me. I want everything through mail. Because if the debt collector call you right now and I say, don't call me no more. I had to do that with my mom and them people. Their house. Well, do you want us to give you a call back? Man, we've been on this phone waiting for 30 minutes, and y'all, we regurgitating information. I sent you this, you sent me something back. No, don't call me no more. Send me a letter. And they're scared because they know, I want them to say, I ain't supposed to call you. So a lot of times they'll pause. You might not hear from them in weeks, in months. And then I guess they acting like, oh, she must have forgot. Let's send her a statement and see what she does. And so that's the only reason I would say to stop paying, so that you can make them take you serious. You get what I'm saying? But keep putting your money aside, you know, just in case you have to come up with a lump sum if they happen to swipe you in the middle of the night. You know? You got a better answer for that?
No.
Okay. That's it. Any other questions?
This is a quick one, yes or no. Do you have to wait till your status is changed before you start protecting your assets?
Consumer law, anybody can do consumer law. You are the consumer. It's better if you have your status corrected just because you have more security. But you don't have to have it because you are the consumer. You have all the power.
And that's through your birth certificate, right? When you say correct your status.
That's a part.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not the whole thing. Yeah. Great question. Right. Thank you. Y'all give it up to Katt. I really want y'all to support your sister. It's great.